When it comes to anime movies, you'll oftentimes find a lot of the same films get recommended over and over. But sometimes what we need are the hidden gems. Sometimes we all need some fresh recommendations that go a little beyond the obvious. So for this list, we're looking at the underappreciated and underrated anime films. I tried to include movies from every genre, so if you're a fan of sci-fi, comedy, horror, etc., I'm sure you'll find something on this list that'll interest you. Here are 15 of the most underrated anime movies. The Night is Short, Walk On Girl. Starting this list off right, this is a spectacular visual feast from Masaki Yuasa. One of, if not the best comedy anime movies I've ever seen, The Night is Short, Walk On Girl follows a university student in love with his kohai and an incredible wild night he has all around Kyoto. The situations he gets into are insane as he tries desperately to win the girl of his dreams. This movie is hilarious and outrageous, but at its core is a really heartfelt message. The popping, colorful art style and creative visuals are superb, making this one a must-see. Robot Carnival. Going back in time a bit, this is an anthology film from 1987, and it features imaginative sci-fi shorts from all different directors. Some are serious, some are lighthearted, but all of them are worth watching. Much of the music was composed by Joe Hisaishi of Studio Ghibli fame, so you know it has a fantastic soundtrack. If you're a sci-fi fan looking for something kind of different, or are just nostalgic for some classic 80s animation, this is a great pick. Sword of the Stranger. Heavily influenced by classic samurai cinema, this is a film with impressive action scenes and a very compelling story. It touts one of the best animated sword fights of all time when the no-name Ronin faces off against a European Ming commander. If you're looking for a gritty, serious action drama with stellar animation, this is your movie. Into the Forest of Fireflies Light. An adaptation of the one-shot manga of the same name, this story follows a girl who befriends a forest spirit whose body will disappear if he ever touches a human. It's a poignant, wistful story about two souls who should have never crossed paths, but their lives become entangled nonetheless. Redline. Here's a film that's gotten a lot more attention in the last few years, but still deserves a spot on this list because more people still need to see it. Redline is an epic visual spectacle about the most popular racing event in the galaxy and the various racers who compete. It's a stunning and fast-paced movie that'll leave you on the edge of your seat and wanting more. Memories. Another sci-fi anthology film, this one adapts the manga stories of Katsuhiro Otomo. However, unlike the previously mentioned Robot Carnival, these films get pretty dark, and there's some seriously grotesque violence, dealing with biological horrors, the terrors of space, and the mysteries of the unknown. Memories blends sci-fi and horror in a fascinating and sometimes brutal film. Mind Game. If it's not obvious by now, I'm a big fan of Masaki Yuasa. Mind Game was his directorial debut, and it remains one of the most excellent and still underappreciated anime films. The plot is pretty impossible to describe, so you'll just have to trust me on this one and give it a watch if you want a trippy, cerebral, but exhilarating spectacle. Welcome to Space Show. Going in a completely different direction, this film is a much more family-friendly affair than the previous entries on this list. This lighthearted adventure follows a group of 5 kids stuck in outer space who have to find a way back home to Earth. This is a really fun and heartwarming palate cleanser after your existential crisis from watching Memories. Genius Party. So this film is actually split up into 2 volumes, Genius Party and Genius Party Beyond, but it's meant to be a single release. The central theme of these anthology films is much harder to put a pin in than in Robot Carnival or Memories, but if you're in the mood to have your own personal film festival at home, this is a great pick. The Garden of Words. It was hard for me to narrow down a Makoto Shinkai film for this list. So I picked the film that I think really still deserves more love. This is a captivatingly beautiful drama about a high school student who meets a mysterious young woman in Shinjuku Gyoen Park. The nature scenes are breathtaking, and the relationship between the two main characters is complex and fascinating. If you haven't seen this gorgeous film already, watch it immediately. Dead Leaves. This is a film that's chaotic in all the right ways. Dead Leaves has both story and visual style that are so unique that there's really nothing else like it. If Fooly Cooly is one of your favorite series, or if you just can't get enough of the shows that Trigger produces, this one's for you. With its crazy visuals and off-the-wall antics, Dead Leaves is without a doubt one of the most entertaining films on this list. Anthem of the Heart. This touching film follows a young girl who's cursed to never speak after her parents' divorce. This drama is for you if you're looking for something with well-written characters and grounded storytelling. It's sweet, lighthearted, and sincere with very emotional moments. Short Piece. Closing the list is one more anthology film, but this one is pretty unique. It's technically a multimedia project, and one of the stories is a video game that you can play for the PS4. The film consists of 4 shorts that feature CG animation done right. This is a dazzling, underrated anthology feature you should not miss out on. And that about does it for this list of underappreciated anime movies. Did you agree with these picks? Did we miss any? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you want to support the channel, please subscribe to Ultra Munch for more. See you soon.